So I was home, kept drinking. I was home December of 2009.
Right.
Right. I went away in December 2009, did that week, came home, and I was on curfew for 2 months. And then by February 2010, with some things that happened that night of February 18th, I was waiting for the dollar bottle guy to come see me actually to get my drink.
Oh, shit.
Right? And during that time, a few things happened in the daytime that I'm not going to talk about now.
Right.
And boom, my door came flying off at like midnight or like 12:30. It's crazy because I'm there watching TV. Next person, my co-e at the time, we're like watching the TV and we're like, yo, these sick thugs, they're getting raided.
Okay.
Right? They raided the Sick Thug studio. We were like, holy, see that CP24, that's fucked up. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Your door fly off.
My door comes flying off. Right? So, and then it was done. Like they found more shit and they were like, you're not getting no more fucking bail. Fuck that. And I started to do my time. I started doing time in the dawn, waiting for my fucking trial and all that shit.
Word.
Spent about 4.5 months in that fucking gladiator school. No incidents.
Right.
Not one fucking fight. You know what I'm saying?
So how long did you eventually do?
In total, I was sentenced to 3 years and 9 months.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a mandatory 3.5 years for guns in this country.
Right.
With the drugs running concurrent, or instead of consecutive, luckily.
Right.
And I did a year of it. And then I came home on parole to do day parole for the rest of the time, rest of the two and a half, 3 years.
So that's when you came home and you made the album Home.
Yes. Before that, I did Born to Win. That's when we met.
Oh, that's right. Born to Win. Yeah.
Or that's when we reacquainted with each other.
Yeah, because we'd already knew each other. But I remember you came to check Sid Gramps, and he gave you the outro, and then you came upstairs and I gave you the intro.
Yes.
And it was like the first or second beat I played for you too.
Yeah. Moment of Truth was the name of the track.
Yeah.
And
fuck,
I dropped the mixtape while I was gone too. Shout out to Trader Rhyme Animal.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He executive produced and released for me the Connect Volume 5, Free Friday.
Okay, see, I didn't even remember that. Still,
yeah. There's tracks on there too. You know, I had Empire features, a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I came home and like I was kind of just like couldn't really do much, couldn't smoke.
Right. Well, I mean, that's like let's talk about that because from all that happening, that's when you stopped drinking, right?
Well, I stopped drinking the day that my door flew off.
Right.
I was waiting for the dollar bottle guy. He obviously never arrived. And that was the last time I ever had a drink. That was February 18th, 2010.
Okay.
Right? Because when I went away, even though there was alcohol available, my brain had turned the corner.
Right.
Like for people who are in the alcoholic community, because I consider myself an alcoholic, there's no such thing as a recovering alcoholic. Right. And this is like stuff that I learned from the 12-step programs and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Because if you're like, oh, I'm not an alcoholic anymore because I don't drink, then that means that if I have a drink, then nothing's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah. But I know fucking however many years later, if I was to have one drink today, we're going to start that cycle all over again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that means I'm forever an alcoholic.
Right.
Whether I'm drinking or not. All right. But at that time, that was the last drink that I ever had. It was just like my brain turned a corner and I started doing meetings inside.
Okay.
Because there's meetings available inside, right?
Okay.
If you want to go to them. And then one of the things, once they finally sent me away to the pen and everything like that, and I got my sentencing, partially to look good for parole, but also, it was mainly for myself.
Word.
Right? But then it also looked good for parole too.
Right.
And then when I came home, I continued going to meetings. And I was a heavy meeting guy. I'd go to meetings like 7 a.m., bro.
Yeah, I remember that still.
Yeah, and then sometimes hit another one by the nighttime.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, them times me and you started recording a lot. And that's when you made Home. And did I record a lot of Home?
You recorded Get It Right.
Started moving work from way back in 93. Cross-colored jeans and Gucci links what influenced me. Marcus was my first boss, taught me how to use a scale. $200 a week will never make bail.
Okay, which is the song that I did for you.
Yeah, and we had a music video for that. That's like one of my biggest songs to date, actually.
Word, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
And then there was another song that you produced on there. It won't. It'll come to me later.
Right.
But yeah, I was super like I smoke weed now, but there was 3 years that I wasn't able to smoke any weed because I was on parole, and I got into the corporate world, dude. Right, that's when I started working at my corporate job and stuff like that, which I won't mention the company, but I started working in the corporate world. Like I had to get a job. It was one of my parole conditions. Prior to that, I was like, I'm working for myself.
But you were still making music.
I was still making music.
Right.
I had to pull punches though. I couldn't be like, I couldn't be as rah-rah as I wanted to be.
Right.
Right? I had to keep in mind my PO might be fucking listening.
Right.
I'm not technically allowed to be doing music videos and shit like that. I can't be at past a certain time. You know what I mean? I can't be in bars or anywhere alcohol is sold. I was fucking MCing, fucking
right, Law's night and shit. Yeah,
me and DJ Law, fucking. I'm party people, put your hands. I'm doing that.
Yeah, I remember them times.
But I'm around alcohol all the time, not drinking.
Word.
Right. And my brain never said, oh, I want to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So that's like, and it was almost like I was even testing myself subliminally. That like, can I be around all these different environments that I was around before where free drinks come with the job, but not drink?
Right.
And it's like I started finding power in it because like the clarity that I have, like I'm seeing as I'm MCing with Law, and we're up there in the booth, I can see episodes unfolding in front of me.
Right.
And I'm like, if you just didn't do that, this 2 steps wouldn't have happened where you guys started punching each other in the face. You know what I mean?
Alcohol is usually one of those 2 steps. We know that.
Yeah, but musically, I had to pull a lot of fucking punches. Right?
Right.
Yeah, until the parole ended in April 14th, 2014.
And that was when we started doing Nocturnal?
That's when Home dropped.
Okay.
Home dropped April 14th of 2014.
Okay.
And on Home, I was able to be a bit more rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I knew my parole was ending. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of songs that I had already started smoking weed a little bit earlier, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, this is what it feels like to smoke weed again. Oh. The creativity just was like at 110.
I remember them times because you'd be fucking coming and taking beats and doing all kinds. Because we were recording together quite a bit them times, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I was recording your other stuff too. And then I guess, it would have been Nocturnal.
Yeah, started going into Nocturnal. That's when we started getting really heavy into recording together.
Long as money be the language, speaking fluently. I'm in love with the diamonds. On the 401, smoking while I'm driving. More money, but I'm trying to put my mind in the wrong places, right?
You know what I'm saying?
And then Hagler came into the fold.
Hagler was in the fold from Born to Win, actually.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah. I was recording. I recorded Born to Win out of the Remixed project studios. Right. At the same time, Division was recording their first project in there. And we used to fight for recording time. I didn't even know that it was the guy from Division.
Okay, word. Okay.
Right, Daniel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did Home in there too.
Okay.
Most of Home was in there too. And a lot of tracks from Nocturnal were in there too.
Yeah, because I remember them times like me and Hagler would be going back and forth and like you would get us both to be mixing shit and stuff like that, man.
Shout out to Hags, yo.
Hags, man, great kid, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Big engineer and producer in the scene. You know what I mean? He worked on the new what's that Ute there from LA there?
Vince Staples, was it?
Vince Staples.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
The FM album.
Yeah. I mean, Nocturnal was supposed to be your last album.
It was supposed to be.
But, every time this guy be like, after that actor, I remember, because I'm like, I remember there was a thread between me, you, and Hagler with the mixes, and I'm like, Fridays, this fucking really it, man. This is finally over. I never want to do this again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as Nocturnal's over, it's like, you know what, man? I think me and you should do an EP still. You know what I mean?
Because I found my pocket, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. I actually got better in my later age. Which now I see as a thing, like Royce 5'9" and guys like that are like getting to their serious, sick lyrical peak at these points now. But I was like, oh shit, this is what I need to do to rap better and people receive it more. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got a publicist at the time, and the publicist is like, this is the different things that you need to do to get your shit hot. Right?
I remember. Yeah, that's right. That's right. When we started doing Shift, that was like, that was a real interesting time for me too. Because I remember you're like, the whole skit on the record there, where you tried to
got trapped.
This guy tried to Jedi mind trick me about like, you can't make trap beats. I'm like, what do you mean I can't make trap beats? He's like, yeah, you can't do it, can you? And I'm like, of course I can. I choose not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy Jedi mind tricked me anyways. So I mean, yeah, but that was cool because it made me come out of my bag still. You know what I mean?
And it was one of the more well-received ones as well. You know what I mean? Like I started getting, like I don't do music anymore, and I don't feel like I ever blew up as an artist.
Word.
But I started getting more fans as I got into like Nocturnal and stuff like that. Once I got into that pocket, I changed my cadence, stuff like that, and like I started getting more comfortable with what I wanted to do musically.
Shit, what was the next EP you put out with the next kid, the Parkdale Kid?
Oh, with the Parkdale Kid. Oh, was SG RP, SGRP, right?
Yeah. Because I remember recording a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah, he got me back into actually fucking going even harder because I was gonna retire after Home.
Oh, that's right. That was in between that time.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Nah, dog, your shit is dope," and I was like, "Really? Okay."
Yeah.
Fine. And he's like, "I'll produce a whole fucking mixtape for you, dog. I think your shit is dope." And he's just kept on feeding me beats, and like I just started fucking wilding out on them.
Right.
And I made some of my better tunes off of that mixtape. Like 401 is one of my favorite fucking tunes I ever made.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Fucking, I snapped on that shit. I was like, for myself, I'm like listening, like, yo, nigga, that's you. You snapped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got me back into like just doing whatever, and then that's when Nocturnal came out. You know what I'm saying?
And then, so me and you do Shift.
We do Shift.
And then what was after that? It was Divided?
The Divided, and that's my last EP or last project I've ever dropped.
Okay.
I have more songs. I have maybe about 20 songs in the tuck. Songs that we have recorded together and all types of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm doing this podcast shit now. Okay, because we smoke. Okay, there's two different kinds of smokers, all right? And I'm not trying to diss the white people or anything in any kind of way, because it's not only white people, just white people I know who smoke like us too.
Okay, let's talk about that, man. The podcast stuff. I mean, that in itself, I remember in my basement that like popping off. Because you had the blog, right? The Sober MC.
Yes.
And then you started vlogging, right? Mm-hmm. And that was like the chick stuff.
Hey, how y'all doing? Don't forget to like and leave your comments below. And if you like videos like this, as well as others on our channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're dropping new videos daily.